Hello, welcome to the third plugin devlog. So, from the last time, there's been very many changes, as a matter of fact. With Robber just works. You can start the robberies, but if you move too far away, it says you ran away. You can't, it gives you a cooldown after you rob for 180 seconds, so only 10 seconds passed since I pressed the rob button. That is why it says I'm on cooldown for 170 seconds. So it's 3 minutes. I can't deposit my money anymore. With the HUD, you have the crime, and then the player's time. I did this so that other people can see this information, as well as just a little vanity. This doesn't really matter, but you can also see what job people are playing. You can also go to drug dealer, drug grower. You can do /plant. I have it bound to a key because I was doing lots of testing. Also, just from older servers, servers in the past like Moonshade, it's still been bound like that, and I haven't played that server since April 2019. So I haven't been on it since then, which is insane. I've also had a Z bound to /items. So if I ever have a bind, I make sure that people can use it. Do the same thing. So it grows 1 gram every 5 seconds. It can grow up to 250 grams. It has different stages. It grows into different stages. So I'll leave this one growing while I put down another one, and we're going to harvest it for 1 gram to see what happens. So your plants also only grow if you are on the server, I think, and you are a drug grower. If you disconnect, I think it'll reset. Um, they, I think they'll stop growing once you reconnect. I think so. Anyway, I can sell my 1 gram for $6, and then I get the $6 in my money, and that's about it. It gives me quite a bit of crime for that, and that's how a drug grower goes. You're gonna want to grow your drugs in your house since people can steal them. There is one feature that I added that allows players to move them, because in the HL2 version of Light RP, you have the Grafty gun, and prompts are never static or just, non-physics. You can only move it so far. If you you can't move it cross map. I think that was like a stupid idea, so I made it. You can't move it unless you bring it with you. So you can't move your plants via teleporters. So I brought it in my house, and it's in here. So we'll just keep it here. And then for sliding doors, you have to press the rob key, which is either shift or whatever you have it bound to. Default is shift. I have it bound to control. And that's the 2 jobs I added. Time to cover literally everything else. So I added so many items, like the riot shield. I added the breach charge. When you, oh god, that went flying. Here, what's an item? We have a lot of breach charges. So I added, when you drop and use, there's an action menu for items. When you use an item, it'll use it. You can drop an item into a box like this. When you press E on the box to pick it up, when you click drop, it'll just drop one, or you can drop all of them and it'll drop all of the items. As you can see in the chat, it spits out all those numbers. So after that, there is the guy who sells the weed seeds. There is the blueprint vendors, now making blueprints available to players. I added quite a few materials, like, let's do we have the blueprint? Let's see. We do have the metal plate blueprint. That's pretty great. Okay, so we can craft it, and it requires 10 scrap. And, riot shields cost 10 metal plates. The AK, I think I can craft it. Yes, I can. So, I can craft the AK item. You can no longer buy the AK. Only a few guns are going to be purchasable, and I'm going to make most of the guns obtainable via other methods like crafting. To instead of making rich players, making it so rich players are able to get every gun, it's got to be the grindy players. So, which generally will be the rich players, but the issue with that is you can only choose one way of making money. Scrapper, when you're scrapper, your drugs don't grow. So let's go see if that theory is true. It may not work. It's been a while since I've tested it, and the more you test things, the more they break. So dropping the shield. As you can see, it changed stages. If I hold E on it because I'm scrapper, it's not going. Yeah, it's not gonna update. So I can harvest the plant again. Anyone can harvest the plants. You can destroy them to just render them useless. So if you're trying to hurt somebody or rob them, it's something you can do. As for other things I added, there's just so many random things, bug fixes. Oh my gosh, so many random updates, tweaks, fixes. There's been so many, it's hard to even keep track. If I wrote them down more, it would probably be better. Like one of the random fixes from last time is that crates no longer are solid. So are the boxes whenever you drop stuff. Whenever you drop it, it's no longer solid. I believe there was an actual fix with the ammo items. I think I removed that. Oh, tools. Yeah. So I added an item type called the door hack. Door hacker. Um, it's a door hack. Okay, it's from Light RP. It's called a door hack in Light RP. I can use it and it'll open up the door. There's no chance-based thing. You just gotta use it on sliding doors. If I go and try to break into my own home, the laboratory I have set up here, I bought it. Don't worry. It cost some of my bank, in which I've never had to give myself money. So if I do slash locks, okay, add 0 locks. Let's go to tools. Let's use. Oh no, I dropped it. Let's use 10 locks, and then we can go to tools, the door hacker. Yeah, you can't open up doors with locks with the door hack. That's about it. As for items go, I've been just setting up crafting really. I have every weapon, but at some point I'm not going to. As for the roleplay goes, there's not a lot, but this is on server hosting now. So if you look, I just pasted there. This is the server's IP. You can join. It's up 24/7, and it works wonderfully. If you run into any errors, feel free to message me on Discord. Comment down below. Anything really. And if you're on, let me know. I'm pretty passionate about this project. I'd love to hear anything people have to say. But if you're being negative for no reason, then you can screw off. I know there will be some people like that. There already have been. Some people just like to provide some general criticism, like the fact that CSGO RP is dead and I should be moving on to better things, but they don't know. This has mainly been something for fun. I've really just done this purely for entertainment. If anyone wants to play, that's good too. Once I finish this project, if nobody's playing, chances are it's gonna fade into obscurity. But for now, it's alright. Also changed how NPCs work as well, actually. One final adjustment. Oh, I'm not sure if I added this, but there's also a message whenever barrels spawn. But yeah, they changed the prices of items. All of these items are very low now. but it is a simple list for how NPCs work instead of a big JSON for each one, for each item, and defining prices. Other places, the prices for every item are defined within the one place where you make the item. So you have to set a value for the item called price. Other than that, that's about it.